Good morning, all the student of class 2. Welcome to your math class, student. So, student, today we will start a new chapter which is measurement of length. Okay. So, open your composite book and the page number is 143. Page number is 143 from your composite book. So, we all length. Length means whenever we are measuring length, if anybody is saying the length, that time you what the things come in your mind? It's can we come like that, what is my height, isn't it? So, in our day-to-day life, in so many purpose, we need to measure so many things length. Like whenever you are going to any tailor shop and you want to make anything, I mean just like your t-shirt or maybe pant, that time the tailor take the measurement of your hand, of your leg, isn't it? Why? Because the tailor need the actual length of your hand, your leg, okay, to make the cloth perfect. And also if you see that whenever your mom are going to the market for buying any sari, that time she used to ask to the shopkeeper that how much hand this sari is, isn't it? Is it 11th hand or 12th hand? Have you ever noticed? If not, then you can ask your mom also. Then your mom will tell you that yes, it's definitely that whenever she used to went to the market, that time she asked to the shopkeeper, because every sari having different kind of length, okay, because the sari that the children are, whatever the sari the children are used to wear, that length, and whatever the sari your mom used to wear, the length of both sari should be different, isn't it? Because long sari, long, if the sari is too much long, then it is really difficult for like you student, isn't it, to handle it. Now, first of all, we will learn that in our previous days, means when it's in our olden days, okay, how people used to measure of anything. So, first of all, the things which is like this, okay, your hands, this is the length of from this thumb to this little finger, whatever the length, this is called hand span, okay. So, this length on our previous days, means our grandfather maybe this time, that time people were used to use this types of thing. Then after the finger weight, means this, sometimes we may like do like this, now that how much length, what is the length of our forehead, is it 4 finger or 2, 3 finger, who having the small forehead, they having 3 finger length. If you want, you can measure it, stand in front of the mirror and you can check it by like this, then you can measure that what is the length of your forehead, okay. And then after that, cupid, actually whenever your mom used to ask the shopkeeper that how much hand the sari is, how much length, that time if he is saying that it is 11th hand, that's mean from here, from this elbow to this, see this middle finger, whatever the length, this is called one hand, okay. Now your hand is, as because you are short in height, you are not same, your height is not as same as your parents, so definitely your hand length is, your cubit length will be different, okay. Different means it will not same as your mom. And sometime we are saying that so there are 4 things, okay, one by one I will explain. So first of all, hand span, how you have to be draw the hand span. So you have to be take your any hand like this, okay, and then after that you have to be place it on your on the plain paper, then after that take the ruler, and then after that do like this, okay. don't move your hand in this time, okay? So in your book you can see that they already provide the picture, so it's look like this, okay? Now if you want to draw the nail, you can, okay? So this is not the main important thing. The things is like that the distance should be straight, okay? So from this small finger, okay, like this, up to this finger, so this length is called hand span, okay? Then after that we will try to draw finger wide, okay? So here we have to take only the length of, width of this forefinger. So you have to be just keep your finger like this, okay? And then after that, like, okay, just draw like this. Okay, it quite like this. Okay, so then this much length, this much length is called finger, width, okay, finger width. Then after that cubit. So the cubit is little bit, so that you have to be draw by, by look at the picture. It's nothing, just you have to be draw. Okay, the picture is not that much proper, just try to make you understand. The hand become not well that much, isn't it? At home try to draw it, okay, several times, then only it will become, good. Okay, now the important things is, my god,
Okay. Okay. Now this is the middle finger. Okay, and this is the elbow. Now from here to here, this distance is called cubit. Okay, this distance is called cubit. Now so here the distance between these two leg, distance between these two leg, this from this leg to this leg, okay, distance is called this distance. It's called pace. Okay, but all those things, whatever the unit I am saying, all those used in our olden day, not in our present day. So, and obviously there all those unit will be vary or different on the basis of the pupil, because if your hand is big, then only your hand span will be big. If anyone hand span is small, then hand is small, then his or her hand span means the length will be also small. I mean small, isn't it? And also whose legs are small, those will, whenever they will walk, their step length will be shorter than the taller person's step length, isn't it? So that's why in our modern day none of these are the standard unit. In our olden day they used to those units. Nowadays I think if you having geometry box, you can see that they provide, there is one ruler, means one scale, small scale, isn't it? And some numbers over there. I mean, what is the length of the scale? It is most of all them is 15 centimeter, isn't it? Now the standard unit of length is nowadays is meter. So in your book on the page number 144, 1 2 3, after 2.5 line, it is given that the one question, that the standard unit of length is meter, M-E-T-R-E. Okay. Now if you want to measure, small length, means like your eraser, your sharpener, your nail, your nose, okay, your ear, that time you have to be used the unit which is centimeter, okay. And if you want to measure the length of long things like a length of a tree, length of a building or height of a building, that time, or length or height of a lamp post, that light post, that time the unit you have to be use, that is meter. And whenever you will measure the length of very long distance, like the road distance between Bardwan to Kolkata, that time what the unit you have to be use, which is kilometer, okay. So from Bardwan to Kolkata, its distance near about 120 kilometer, isn't it? If you want to measure the distance between Bardwan to Durgapur or Asansol, that time also the length you have to be used, which is kilometer. I mean, on road you will see the milestone, and on the milestone the length of, I mean the distance between two places has been given in kilometer. Have you ever noticed this one? So underline all those line, that for measuring small length, okay. Small length, we use centimeter as a unit, okay. Like example, I mean, if you want to measure your nose, nail, then after that your pencil, pen, okay, eraser. Now for measuring bigger, B-I-G-G, ear, bigger for measuring bigger length, okay. Bigger length, we use kilometer. This we can denote kilometer as km, okay. Now whenever we will do the exercise, that time we need important things, which is what is the relation between kilometer and meter. First of all, take some example like distance between Burdwan and Kolkata is measured by km unit. Okay. So up to this much today we will do. On the next day, on our next, and also some important things is there in your book. It has been given that what is the relation between all the units. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Memorize these things, okay, because this can be come in the exam as a short question. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. This is the relation between kilometer and meter, okay. This can be come in your exam. So that's all for today. I hope that you understand today's basic thing on measurement of length, okay. That's all for today. Bye bye all of you. Have a good day.